Good morning, everybody. So, this is the last of the cold days, I believe. It is April 20th, 420. Oh, Christ. You know, tomorrow is National Random Drug Test Day. So, I'm going to try to get some things done earlier on today before I go to work. What we've got today is a shelter. So behind me, there's 4 fields. The alpacas have been grazing on the front, 2 by the barn. I need to put a temporary shelter up till I make the real deal shelter, and get them off that pasture for about 30 days each. So I bought, it's called a, I'll have to look it up, put the right here. But it's a like a hoop house shelter. It's for sheep. It's 10 feet by 10 feet by 5 feet, 5.5 feet tall. I just need something to get them out of the weather in case it rains, in case the sun gets too hot. Especially, I think today's the last night of cold weather. We're supposed to be in the 80s by the end of the week. So, what are you doing, Stanley? You want some attention? You want some lovin's? That boy's thick. I don't know if he's fat or just that breed is that stout. So we're gonna let the animals out this morning, and then we'll get started because I gotta go to work tonight. Farm life, it never stops. So you can see how brown the field is. I mean, it's granted, we just had another 35-degree weather night. This should be Red River crabgrass, and I'm not sure when it's supposed to start coming up, but they've trimmed the weeds down. There's a little growth in there. Really, mainly you can see growth around the manure piles, if you can tell, that green patches. Who knows what these two are. But you can definitely see it's greener out here. So the bibbidi mutual. Don't you critique me. So the plan is today to get somewhere out here, temporary pen set up, and this weekend move the boys from there to here, give them 30 days, let that first field rest, and then rotate the pen over here, move the girls from here to here, give it 30 days to rest, and then at some point this summer build a big shelter there and the same on the other side. But it should be fun. Let's see if we can get this built, and here we go. Alright, I had to walk away and come back because... Alright, so this was not super expensive. I don't like doing bad reviews. It came with some extra parts, and that's about the end of the good review. This thing's a turd. So, didn't go together right. The drawings are hot garbage at best. They're... let me show you what's going on. So, if you look down there, the bins don't line up. So, you've got two different style fittings. The tubing, you can't tell, but this ID, or OD, is different than this OD. And all of them had burrs on the end. So I had to sit there and I had to go and file each end down so it would slide in the small ones. Now down here, let me get out of the way, these fittings are too big. And the best part is, they actually sent me a drill bit to finish the job that they didn't do correctly. And I don't know why this last piece is all jacked up. They're all the same parts. I have a feeling the bend is too much in that one. But this isn't going to survive the season, I know that. So these barely screw in to hold pressure. I mean, they're literally, that's some thin material. So I'm going to go ahead and put the tarp on it. If you're going to buy this, don't. Buy yourself a pipe bender, get a couple fittings, and do it yourself. A whole lot cheaper and a whole lot easier. I've spent the better part of 4 hours putting this together, and it should have been hour and a half tops. Yeah, I rarely do bad reviews, but this, save your money. It's probably cheaper. I know what they did. They cut and bent the pieces, and then they went, bought the fittings, and slapped it together as a kit. They didn't do finishing on any of the parts they cut, so you have burrs on the edges so they won't slide in those tight fittings. The big fittings, they flop around because they're so loose. it is what it is at this point. We'll make do, but never again will I buy this. And earlier in the video, I put down what it was, just so you don't buy it. There won't be a link or anything because there's no reason for that. But buyer beware. I'm willing to bet it wasn't made in America. Not that everything that's not made in America is. There's some really good stuff that's not made in the US. I got a few things. This ain't one of them. No fit and finish. They cut some parts, they bent them, and then they sent it in a box. Well, let's look at the alpacas and calm down. Let's end on that. Let's end on the alpacas grazing and enjoying this warm weather that's coming. Sorry for the rant. Sorry for the anger in my voice. I just hate wasting money. You guys stay safe out there. Enjoy, and I'll get another video soon. Oh, also make sure to like, subscribe, yada yada yada.
1 week later.
Well, I'm back 1 week later. I thought maybe I was a little too hard on this structure. So let's give it a week, see what it looks like. Maybe it'll settle in, maybe it'll look good. So let's take a look, shall we? There she is, all her glory. What a piece of crap. All this plastic part snapped. It wasn't even windy. Just under the weight of the tarp snapped. So, lesson learned. Don't buy it. It's garbage. But we do now have a garden. So, let's see how this does. So, yeah, that's just not a good piece of equipment, that thing. But you live and you learn, right? On to bigger and better things. All right, you guys, everybody stay safe.